What's up, guys? Third Terminator 48 here, and welcome to Base to Race, where we take base cars and turn them into race cars. And today we have the Pagani Huayra. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but Pagani Huayra. And before we get too far into this car and the gameplay, this design is available on the Paint Marketplace. And all you have to do is search my gamer tag on there, and that'll be in the description or an annotation on the screen right now. And the tune for this car is not made by me, it is by Tuned by Worm, or Tuned by Worm. It's usually like the top one or two tunes that pop up when you first search for them. So he made the tune, not me today, because it's a very good tune. And a shout out to him for making this awesome tune. So this is the Pagani Huayra, and we have the matte black finish. It's all murdered out. That's a spoiler a little bit there, but you can't really do anything about that. But yeah, we have the Pagani Huayra. This is another episode of my Base Race series. So click that like button for next week's episode, which you can vote in the comment section. Just leave your favorite car you want that I haven't done already in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to do that car next week. So let's get right to the gameplay. Okay, we are back with the gameplay for the Pagani Huayra, and this is on Le Mans full track, so it's a long straightaway. Just a heads up. Okay. So you can see it's a little bit crowded in a couple of these turns. I get knocked around a little bit. Other than that, it's good. So, okay, let's get into this. The cost for this car. Now I know this is widely available. Everyone has this amount of money in this game, but I'm sure I do. So hopefully it's not too expensive for you guys. So let's get into this. So the cost just to buy the car is straight stock is 1 million credits. I don't know how much that is, if that's a lot or not a lot in this game, because I get lots of credits, so I'm not too sure about that. And the parts cost is 70,000 to get it where it is at the moment. In R class for 900 for performance index. And this car is in rear wheel drive for stock, and I kept it that way because you put it in all wheel drive, it puts it up into P class, which you do not want to do, because you will not be able to win a race at all. You get knocked around the track, and you will lose every race, so don't do that unless you're a really good driver. I don't know, but yeah. And this car has a top speed of 264 miles per hour, as you can see me almost reaching on the straightaway. Zooming by the camera angle. Zoom. Yeah, you can hear it, whatever. But listen to the stats for this car. The speed is 8.9 out of 10. Handling is 6.2. Acceleration 9.4. Launch 9.2, and braking is a 6.7. So overall, this car is really good. It's better than the Hennessy Venom and the P1, because you can see me passing a Venom a couple minutes into this, or somewhere in this. But this tune is faster than some Venoms somehow, it feels like. Cause I don't know, not as fast as I can on the turns. Obviously, I can get on the turns and all this stuff. But the only problem with this car when you first start driving, if it's rear wheel drive, you sometimes spin out a little bit. So be careful on your throttle control and turns sometimes, because you will spin out if you're not used to drive this car at first. So the horsepower, it has 892 horsepower, which is really good. It has 939 torque, and it weighs 3,114 pounds, and it has a 6.2 liter engine in it. So it's a really good car for the price. And the tracks I really recommend for this car are really Le Mans, Indy full circuit, the oval track. You know what I'm like, most of these straightaways and really good stopping turns. It has really good acceleration and launch, so you can get out of the turns quickly, like most cars can't. Like a Venom, you can't really do that because it has to slow down a lot. The braking isn't too good in handling. So the only downside to this car is that you have to get a really good tune before it to actually make it good. Like this one I'm using right now is tuned by Worm. This is a really good tune. So if you had the front fender and the rear spoiler, it gets a lot better. Right now I'm just using it for speed so I can show you how fast it goes and stuff. But the tune by Worm makes it a lot better than its gameplay, but the stats I told you were with the tune. So yeah. So overall, this car is better than most of your cars that cost over 1 million credits. Besides, you know, the usual, which aren't that much. But yeah, this car is very good value for what you're paying for it, because the 1 million credits really isn't too much, I don't think. So here's my verdict on this car. This car is really good at turning, really good at speed, braking, and all that stuff that goes with it. And if you really want to get this car and not the Zonda, because I think this car is better than the Zonda, because everyone uses that silly Zonda just because it looks cool, and most people that use it can't really drive it, I'm assuming, because they always are crashing everybody. My verdict on this car is, if you have 1 million credits, buy this car, because this car is really good. And I think it started in S-Class, or it started in R-Class, I'm not too sure, I can't remember. I probably should look that up, but whatever. But yeah, this car is really good for R-Class. It's better than most cars. It's better than Venom, Bugatti, P1, and all that. As you see there on screen, I think that was the Venom that crashed, I'm pretty sure. He can't drive, yeah, it's Venom. Look at that, and this is zooming right in front of him. He can't catch me. Look, he can't catch me. What's he gonna do? Oh no, I'm leaving him. Look at that, he can keep up. Monty's turn. I'm leaving him in the dust. Maybe not. Maybe not, okay. I take that back, I don't leave him in the dust. Maybe he messes up here, I can't remember. Nah, it's the close end though. So I hope you enjoyed this commentary on my Base to Race series, and I'm gonna leave you with the last minute or two to hear the raw car sounds when it goes by, because it sounds pretty cool. So if you haven't already, subscribe for more Base to Race and more FIFA and all that stuff, and hit that like button and share with your friends for more Base to Race. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the car sounds, and peace.